Hello dear children, welcome back to Uma Talks, and here today I am there with standard 11th biology. Okay, cell, the basic unit of life, cell membrane today we'll do, and cell wall. Okay, so let us start with cell membrane, and before we start again, I hope you must have gone through the chapter, okay, revised with the other topics, and let us begin with cell membrane. Now children's cell membrane, actually the structure of cell membrane, when the experiments were done, the scientists were doing the research, okay, it was with the red blood cells, okay, that they found that it possesses cell membrane, and through that only the cell membrane came into being. Okay, and cell membrane, when we talk about, it is said that it is a bilipid layer. Bilipid layer means two layer of lipids. Okay, so two layer of lipids. It has got a polar end and a non-polar end. Something like this. Okay, a polar end and a non-polar end. This polar end is hydrophilic and non-polar ends are hydrophobic. So actually how it is placed inside, how it is situated in the body of the cell membrane, okay, it is like the heads. This is called the head and this is called the tail. So the heads are towards the surface, towards the outer surface, and the tails, both the tails means this is one layer, okay, and this is another layer. So these two tails, these two non-polar ends face towards the center, and the heads face towards the outer side. Now hydrophilic and hydrophobic, I hope you understand. Okay, water loving and water hating, that is what we talk about it. Okay, so two layers of lipid are present in this cell membrane, and the lipid is phosphoglyceride. What lipid is present? Lipid is phosphoglyceride. Along with the lipids, we also have proteins and carbohydrates. They are also constituents of cell membrane. Now cell membrane, definitely it is a semi-permeable membrane. It covers the organelles. Okay, when we talk about the eukaryotic cells, okay, eukaryotic cells, the organelles have a definite membrane bound organelles. Okay, eukaryotic cells, the organelles are membrane bound and they have true nucleus. So what we are talking about is eukaryotic cells. So this, okay, proteins and carbohydrates are also constituents of this cell membrane, and the ratio of these proteins and carbohydrates, this keeps varying from one cell to the other cell. Okay, proteins also, there may be of two kinds depending upon the ease of extraction. Okay, how easy it is to extract proteins from the cell membrane, depending upon that it is peripheral and integral. Okay, peripheral, which is located on the upper surface, which can be extracted just as it is. Okay, and integral, which is completely you can say embedded inside. Okay, and which cannot be, it has to be broken down, it has to be dissolved, okay, by proteases, and only then we can get it. So depending upon that, it is peripheral and integral. Okay, what a beautiful example I keep giving in the classes. Talk about kheer, okay, and we put dry fruits, okay. So when the dry fruit actually is when it is served to a person and the dry fruits are put just above, so that is again peripheral. Okay, but while cooking, when we put the dry fruits, it gets into it. Okay, अंदर घुस जाता है और वो जरूरी नहीं है कि ऊपर ऊपर दिखे, तो that is integrated, integral. ठीक है, तो peripheral, integral, that is a very good example which children love. Okay, when I try to explain peripheral and integral. Yes, Singer and Nicholson, okay, they are scientists. In 1972, he gave fluid mosaic model. Now, what does that say? That fluid mosaic model means the lipid is fluid in nature, and because the fluidity of the lipids, okay, it also helps in the lateral movement of proteins which are present in the cell membrane. So, and with the movement of this proteins, okay, it also brings about cell growth, and the movement is and that particular model of fluid is known as Kasi fluid model, okay, which provides fluidity, okay, to the lipids. And what all functions that fluidity, what all functions it performs: cell growth, intercellular junctions in between two cells, okay, cell division, secretions, endocytosis, okay. So all these are the functions which it performs. Yes, it is selectively permeable membrane. Cell membrane is said to be selectively permeable membrane. It allows selective materials to pass through it. Okay, so substances which pass through according to the concentration gradient, means from higher concentration to lower concentration, okay, that is again said to be passive transport, and that does not require any energy. So that sort of transport takes place with the help of diffusion or osmosis. Okay, and then there's another one where sometimes some substances have to pass against the concentration gradient. Matlab from lower concentration to higher concentration according to the requirement, and that is energy required process. So in those process energy is required. Okay, and there we have the example of sodium potassium pump. Okay, so that is the example of this active transport which requires energy. So this was all about the cell membrane. Now let us talk about the cell wall. Now cell wall normally found in plants, it's very rigid, okay, very tough and rigid, gives shape to the cell, okay, and normally found in plants and fungi, okay, provides protection and shape, and also from infection of the cell and all that it protects. Okay, the algae, the cell wall which is present in algae, that contains cellulose, galectins, mannans and calcium carbonate. Minerals when we talk about calcium carbonate. Okay, and in plants it is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, okay, pectins and proteins. These are the constituents of cell wall in algae and plants. And in young plants, the primary cell wall which is present, okay, that is capable of growth. But as the plant grows, it also develops another wall within it, okay, that is known as secondary wall, and hence loses the ability to grow. The growth wala ability it loses. Okay, and in between that we have a middle lamella, okay, in between the two walls, the primary wall and the secondary wall, which is known as calcium pectate. It is made up of calcium pectate. The middle lamella is made up of calcium pectate, and that helps in holding the neighboring cells together. Okay, and it is also plasmodesmatal connections. We say one cell is connected with the other cell with the help of plasmodesmatal connections. So children, this was all cell membrane and cell wall. Hope you must have understood. Okay, go also refer to the textbook as well. Okay, and any doubts, do ask me in the comment box. Okay, and as always, like, share, and if not subscribed, do subscribe, because your exams are coming nearer and thinking about putting something new every time. This will be like whatever new is put, it will be on the channel. Okay, thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.